Right, switching now back here closer to home, Grand Haven getting loud, proud, and bigger than ever. The 2025 Grand Haven Pride Festival back for its third year, bringing live music, drag shows, family fun, and a full day of celebration to the waterfront. Joining us this morning is Father Jared Kramer with the GH Pride here now to tell us all about it. Let's start with the basics. This is the third year of the festival, so it's going strong, it sounds like, and getting bigger every year. Tell me about GH Pride.
Sure. It started actually 5 years ago with the worship service my church did at Waterfront Stadium. We just wanted to do something for Pride Month, and we're surprised to have hundreds of people show up. And from that, it's grown into a community organization, Grand Haven Pride, which is now fully independent 501c3. Our first Pride Festival 3 years ago. We once again thought maybe a few hundred again, and we had thousands show up. Last year we were rained out, so I'm really hoping Amber can help us with that this year.
Amber, what do you say?
My best.
Okay.
I will do my absolute best. It's not looking bad though.
All right, so some promising comments there.
That's good. So we're really looking forward to being back for this year.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So you said you started this as kind of a religious service. Why did it start in religion? Why do you think it was important to start it there and kind of grow it as it has over the last 5 years?
Sure. My church has been, in Grand Haven, the first and longest running church that's been fully inclusive and affirming of the LGBTQ community. And so for us, it's just very natural and a part of our identity. What we noticed, though, is that when we did that, how many community people came alongside of us who agreed with us and wanted to join us in that celebration and advocacy. So pretty quickly, we were very happy to turn that over to the community and let this be a real community-led and inspired event.
Yeah, and of course, we're looking at some video from years past. I believe this was actually the quote-unquote first Pride Festival there at the Waterfront Stadium. Lots of people showed out for that. Again, I'm assuming you're expecting even more to show out this time around. What can we expect for the 2025 rendition of Grand Haven Pride?
You're going to expect a more diverse entertainment lineup. We have some great live music coming. We have DJs. We'll have the drag queens back again. Queens are such an important part of Pride. As a lot of people don't know, this movement originates back into the Stonewall riots, and drag performers were some of the instigators of that and have long been people on the forefront of supporting the LGBTQ community. So we're really excited to support them, support the great acts we have. We've got a kids area. We've got amazing opportunities for food, for drinks. The day will begin. They very kindly still give my church a space. So at 10 a.m. before the festival kicks off, my church is partnering with First Presbyterian Church in Grand Haven and the United Methodist Church in Grand Haven to offer community pride worship service. And then the festival itself will kick off at noon.
Wow. Okay. So this is really cool that they still include you and your congregation there, as well as many others in the community. What is that going to look like, that festival kickoff? What does it look like from your standpoint?
Yeah, we're going to have some great opportunity for people to speak, to talk about who we are, why we're here. We're really blessed in Grand Haven to have a fully supportive municipal governance, so we're looking forward to having city council members, our mayor speak, and other people to really make it clear that this is a movement about celebrating diversity and inclusion and affirming that all people are welcome and celebrated in Grand Haven. Yeah,
so let's talk about some of the main events that we can expect on Saturday. You mentioned some of the music, some of the family fun centers, really kind of something for everybody here. Let's dive into some of the music acts. Who can we expect this year?
Yeah, we've got Lipstick Jody coming, who's very popular. We've got a great DJ. I can't remember the DJ's name. We've got this.
Oh, DJ Digimark?
Yeah, there it is. DJ Digimark right there, who's fantastic. We're going to have a photo booth. I believe it's a 365 photo booth, so you can feel like you're on the red carpet at the Oscars if you want to. Great kids area, awesome opportunity for the kids to do stuff. And this year we've even been able to move the sponsor booths right down to the Waterfront Stadium so that when you're there watching the shows, you'll also see who the organizations are that are supporting this event and making it happen. This year I'm the person who does the sponsorships. Last year we raised $35,000 for the festival. This year I'm up to $48,000 raised for the festival. So it's really clear that there is a movement afoot in Grand Haven that wants to ensure everyone finds a place.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the different events here on your screen, and of course the Kids Zone. I think it's cool that it's kind of a family affair here. Why was it so important for you guys to include everybody there in the community?
You know, it's really important for kids to see that love is love, people are people, and that it's great that there's a diversity of who people are. So we love seeing the kids there. The kids have a great time. my daughter, I always go with her, and when we went to the first one and the first drag performance she just thought, she said, "Dad, these queens are so beautiful." And I said, "That's right, honey, that's who they are, and we love and celebrate them."
Yeah, let's talk about the education of the community, because I know that that is a big part of Pride, to educate those who don't maybe understand or maybe are just kind of learning about what Pride Month is and what it stands for. Why is it important to educate everybody in any community about this?
There's still a lot of misunderstanding about the LGBTQ community, and so it is important to educate people, to let people know, what it means to be gay, bisexual, transgender, the difference between sexual orientation and gender identity, and to know that all of these things aren't things to be scared of. They're just the way that the world exists and that God has created people. And so to let people know that this is good, this is lovely, and once you experience people, that's what lowers stigma. In my experience, people who had maybe, negative views of the LGBT community, once they develop relationships and friendships with people who are gay or trans, all of a sudden that changes, because this isn't something I don't know about. This is my friend. They're clearly a wonderful human being, and I want to get to know them more.
Yeah, can you talk about the effort to get this festival off the ground? Obviously, this is going to be a pretty big festival. What is the effort to organize something like this? What does that look like?
It is profound.
Yeah.
It is. Since we've become our own organization, our own 501c3, we've now got a significantly larger board of directors than we had on the initial team. In addition to about a 12-person board of directors, we have about another dozen people that are the festival team, working in all kinds of areas with food, entertainment, vendors, volunteers. They've been meeting every other week at times, on a regular basis, putting all of this together, working so hard. And then, of course, all of our amazing volunteers that will show up to make the festival happen that we can't do without. It really is a whole community-led event.
Yeah, can you talk about volunteers? Do you guys need volunteers still?
I think our volunteers are closed up. I
Okay.
think that we're all ready to go. We're let up. If you want to go to the website, grandhavenpride.org, if that volunteer link is still open, we would love to have you. If it's not still open, then just show up and have a good time.
What about vendors? Who can we expect out there this year?
Yeah, we've got a lot of good market vendors. We've got a smaller market footprint than we had last year, but we did that so that we could go ahead and really emphasize queer-led businesses and queer-led organizations, and really support and lift off that segment of the community.
Okay, so tons of diversity, it sounds like, in that realm. And if you're a vendor who's listening to this interview, can you still sign up, or are those sign-ups closed?
Oh, those are closed.
Long closed, okay.
And it's been painful. We've had so many people that want to be here, and which is great that people want to show up, they want to be a part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful to be there.
Yeah, okay, so then if you are a vendor listening, or maybe you're somebody who wants to volunteer, think about next year and maybe get on your radar then.
Yeah, submit your applications early, because this is a proud and good and big event.
Okay, let's talk about just what you hope people walk away from this festival with. There are so many different messages surrounding this event and Pride Month in general. What do you hope people take away from it?
I hope to take away from it a sense of love, a sense of compassion, understanding, and also the ability to see what it's like. In the first Pride event we did in Grand Haven, I remember talking with some trans members of the community who this was the first time they had been in downtown Grand Haven presenting as their actual gender identity. And they were telling me how this was the first time they felt safe being who they are. And some of them saying that with their hands literally shaking with anxiety. And no one should have to feel that way, to just be in the community as you are. So I hope that people feel supported, feel included, and maybe feel ready to have a good time.
Yeah, can you talk about the year-round effort to kind of put this together? When do you guys start planning for the next year?
We start planning for the next year in July.
Okay, so as soon as Pride Month is over, you guys are already hitting the ground running.
We're already hitting the ground, and we're also we've also grown as a community that we have year-round events we do too that lead to it.
Yeah, tell me about those.
Yes, if you go to the Grand Haven Pride website, you can click the events tab, and we have all kinds of stuff. We yesterday we had a special disco night for Pride Night, which was a lot of fun. We do opportunities. We're having a camping trip coming up that'll be a lot of fun. We've done clothing swaps, all kinds of things. You think of the event, we want to try it, we want to make it happen. So definitely go to that events tab on the website, and there's something happening almost every single month.
Wow, so I mean, there's a lot of people that I'm assuming that helps to go organize all of these things. Can you tell me about the organization behind this? I mean, what do they stand for? Obviously inclusivity, but also who are they? Who are those people that help put all these things together?
Our board of directors is absolutely astounding, and a lot of them are brand new on the board this year. When we did our annual meeting in January, we basically doubled the size of our board. Our co-chairs are Amy and Brooke. who are a wonderful couple. Amy is one of the co-owners of River City Psychological Services. She's fantastic. Kara Schoonveld has been with us since the beginning. She also works with us in the communications marketing stuff. She's our board secretary. She's unbelievable. John Simeon was a huge get for us as the board of directors. He's very well known, former president of the Grand Haven School Board, still on the Ottawa Intermediate School District. He's an unbelievable person. Amber Mendiola Suarez, I used to know from my work with the Grand Haven Hispanic Heritage Festival, Tri-Cities Puentes Initiative. She's fantastic. We've got Nicole DeCow from working with me as assistant treasurer. We've got Melanie Swiftney, Holly Honig, Justin Raha from Grand Finale, Jamie Quinn, who was our leader last year of co-chair of the event. All of these people have so many gifts, so many abilities, and the fact that they're willing to give their time, give their energy to show up to build this organization we're building is just so exciting to be a part of.
Yeah, can you talk to me about, when you first started this as that small service years ago, 5 years ago, to now? Talk about the community support from then to now. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't keep this going if there wasn't support behind it, but can you articulate that? Tell me about it.
Yeah, part of that support we see just in the growth in sponsorships, getting up to where we are now, $46,000. But the other place that you see that is in the people who show up and speak up. Because we have had people that push back against us and say some pretty hurtful things, things that I would find to be very hateful things, the sort of things that lead to increased issues with mental health for the community. But what's amazing is every time someone does that, 10 other people stand up and say, no, that's not who Grand Haven is. When we were first coming up as a festival, we had some outside people, outside of Grand Haven community, who showed up at the city council meeting to speak against our festival. And then at the next meeting, we had 3 times as many people show up at the city council meeting to say, no, what those people said is not who Grand Haven is, it's not who we are. We support this festival, we want to make it happen.
All right, well, let's put the dates up on the screen again. It's this Saturday. It is noon to 9 o'clock there at the Waterfront Stadium in Grand Haven. There's food, there's vendors, there's music, family fun, drag shows, what have you, kind of a mixed bag of things to pick from. So out there at Saturday, June 14th, right there at the stadium. So Father Kramer, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. And of course, we'll have the details for you on 13onyourside.com.